you can always add more to a painting, but you need to realize that the painting's already been done.
Like, at what day and moment was I just like, I'm not doing this anymore?
Right.
I wish I could go back and kick that son of a bitch in the dick.
Whatever somebody's going through, like even the little things are things that like progressively get bigger. Like there's ways around it. There's ways to like go through it. There really is.
Everything has a consequence. Everything changes with every decision that you make.
This is Me Versus Me. So like it's already, and we're rolling.
So where we got cameras at?
We're rolling. This one's looking at you.
Cool.
That one's pointed at me. So we're all good to go. My good friend Adam Stewart's in the studio today. He's here. He's going to talk about some of the stuff he's working with, promotional for physical health and mental health as well. We're going to talk about some of the strains of growing up and becoming who we were today. You know, I've known you for, like you said, we were both 06.
07. I was 07.
07.
You're a year older. You're my brother's age. Yeah.
Crazy, man. So it's been that long.
Yeah.
We went to the same high school, grew up in the same area, and we're going to talk a little bit about coming from all that.
Barry Goldwater, a.k.a.
Barry Goldwater, man.
Longwater.
I try not to relive that.
It's all part of the journey, man.
Yeah. The first thing that you texted me the other day, and I wanted to dive right into because it kind of struck a nerve with me, was you said being a chain breaker. And you said that, and like I said, it kind of struck a nerve because I want to know what your thoughts are on that.
Yeah.
I know kind of a little bit what you mean. I know a little bit about what you guys came from, and I know how things were back in those days.
Yeah.
They were a lot fucking different than they are now.
Yeah.
But for me, it said, changing, like, I had to change the dynamic of my life and the way I grew up. If I was ever going to be successful and do the things I wanted to do, then I had to break those chains.
That's right. Break the chain, hold up the shield, just deflect it off. I'm a family man. I'm a proud family man, Christian. I have little babies that I know I need to raise just good humans in this world. And so I didn't have the best upbringing. I didn't have the best examples. I had a bunch of anti-role models around. So as I've grown, like I started following that path, and it led me down bad roads, incarcerated and robbing people and stealing and doing all that stuff, because that's all I knew. That was my example. I'd get letters from my dad. He's dead now, but from prison, just head kicking the guards, and like he was just telling me he was a punk guard, so I kicked him in the head and knocked him out, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And you're in there for drugging and thugging and just being a big violent dude, so I thought that was cool, so I'd admire that. So I started doing that, and once I just, as you grow, you're always searching for more. You're searching, you're wanting to better your life and better yourself. So it's all just this big journey. But I came to the point where I look at my life and my wife and my kids, and I'm just like, man, I have to do something different, otherwise it's just going to keep repeating itself, just hurt people, type of thing.
Exactly.
So I was like, I got to put up this shield and break this chain, Like, I remember just being at this point, like, towards the end of my jail sentence, I did like a year flat. I was like, man, I can go this way or go this way. And it's like every decision we make, it's so like, what's it gonna be,
They're so crucial, man.
It is, and you would fall. You take the wrong road sometimes, and you have to reel yourself back in.
Yeah.
But it's our duty. It's our duty as men to break that chain and do what's right, man. I didn't have those good examples, so I'd go over to a friend's house or whatever, and I'd see their dad, and he's a pretty respectable guy, and so together home, and they show love and just the way they operate. Like, I just sit back and learn from that, and I'd tuck up under anyone's wing, man, that just had a little structure and discipline, and I would just take those little golden nuggets, I would just take them and be like, all right, I'm gonna remember that, I'm gonna add it to my life, and just try to mold myself and build myself from just observing, just sit back and looking across the room, like, that guy, look at his family, like, his family seems safe and protected. Like, how does he operate? How does he move? How does he talk? How does he do that stuff? So it's all a big journey, man. But it's a good one.
Finding a better identity, coming from the rocks like that, was a bit of a motherfucker for me too. You're trying to find the correct path, without really ever having seen it. Yeah. So I kind of understand with what you're saying a little bit.
Yeah.
And growing up that way, dude, is like it was super hard without knowing, without knowing how fine of a line you were walking.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then, like you said, you start to get older and things start to unfold a little bit. You get the family and everything like that, and you start making sure in your own head, like, okay, if you don't make it better now, it's just going to be a continuing path,
It's so hard.
And
it's so hard, right? Yeah.
I would never wish for my son to have any knowledge of any of the shit that I might have seen or I might have been through.
Right.
That's one of the things that's always kept me. When he was born, it was like, okay, it's really time to go now.
No doubt.
Time to change.
You view the whole world differently. That's what I say. I was like, man.
And as he gets older, man, I would do everything in my power to make sure that the purity of his beautiful soul gets to stay that way.
No doubt about it.
I know the real world's gonna have its ways with it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you took it, and you didn't just make the changes, man. You took it to a whole nother dynamic, and your example and your mindset and your parenting, it all you've taken it to the next level.
It happened. I tend to do that, man. No matter whether it be violence, like it used to be violence, then I take that to the next level. Sports, my boxing stuff. For you guys that don't know, I'm a professional heavyweight boxer. I just take everything to the next level, and finally, those things started. Like I found the good, and I was like, okay, let me learn discipline, and I'm going to take discipline to the next level. I make up something in my mind, and that's the new thing I'm doing, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You'll go back to jail if you don't. That's how I play these games in my head, right? Whatever it may be, a diet, or I'm going to quit this bad thing that doesn't serve me in a positive way, and I'll just do it. And then with the parenting, with friendship, with faith, with everything, it's just like, let's just go all in. Let's go all in and just give it our best, right? That's all we can do is try our best, give it our best, and the discipline thing, that's a new one, man. I didn't have a lot of structure, self-control and discipline, though. That's like, I don't know how long it's been, years and years now, but once I found that's been a beautiful journey, man. Just to have control, man. Just make up your mind about something, observe, sit back and look at the situation and say, that's got to go. That doesn't serve me in a positive way. So that's fun stuff, man.
You seem calculated and controlled, for that matter.
Be a pro, man, in all we do. Be a professional, right? Be a pro. Way we carry ourselves, where we all fall short, man. We all fall short. We're all sinners, but I try. It's been a journey, man. You know my backstory. I was
a little bit of it.
I was robbing people with guns and swords. I was smoking meth at 14 years old. I was just doing this horrible stuff. But I learned, like, you're forged in fire, right? Like, we're forged in fire. Like, those hard times just make us understand and appreciate. It's like, it's our duty. That's why I always just say, it's our duty as men just to grow and lead and just make the world a better place. And I spent tons of time destroying it and just putting the fear of God in people, just destroying people for very silly reasons or no reason at all, and hurting people and just being violent because I was hurt. So that's all I would get attention for it. So I did that, but I gotta make up for it now, so that's why I go in so hard. And just the way I carry myself and do my stuff, I surround myself with the right people. Like this morning, Saturday morning, 7 a.m., I woke up and I did a men's ministry. It's called Iron Sharpens Iron.
Beautiful.
Men's ministry, 7 a.m. every Saturday morning. There's like over 200 men from all different walks of life, all different denominations. You may not be, a believer at all, but it is Christian based, and that's how I start my day like that. And we have a group, someone will get up there and share a story or a testimony for about 30 minutes. And then we'll break into small groups, and we're in this group called the Lion's Den, and it is just a bunch of strong, God-fearing men. And we open up, man. It's like a no judgment zone. So we open up and talk about our traumas and our past stuff, and everyone can kind of bounce ideas off each other. And that, I'm so thankful. My neighbor, a year and a half ago, he introduced me to where he kept poking at me. He's like, "Come check this place out. Come check it out. Come check it out." And he's like this old dude from Buffalo, New York, and I'm just like a bunch of old retired dudes that have time for that, you know? And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fit in. And I went there, and it's the brotherhood, man. It was powerful, and I recommend anyone's in the Arizona, Phoenix. Iron Sharpens Iron men's ministry, Saturday morning, 7 a.m. It's off of Lake Pleasant in Happy Valley. Look it up, ISI Men's Ministry. Show up, say what's up. It's powerful. It's good for all.
Sounds powerful, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I was so eager to talk to you was getting to see this. Well, for one, I saw the new side of the videos and the clips and all the things you've been promoting on Facebook and whatnot, and including your career. I don't mean any disrespect by it, but knowing who you were, like in high school and stuff like that, it was such a trip to see that transformation, and without even ever having to talk to you.
Right.
And then sitting here talking to you now, dude, it's like it's a world apart from the person that I saw, and I love it. I love the transfer. It's a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
and it's amazing to witness like firsthand. So
Yeah. Again, like it's our duty, to grow and just be the light of the world.
and especially for you to not only make the transformation for yourself and your family, but for you also to be willing to take a role in leadership and show other men who and what we were supposed to be. That's an even bigger step, man.
That's it, man. We got to change the world. It's like we're the next generation. Our kids are the next generation. Like we got to start doing it. We got to start doing the stuff. Just start doing the stuff, and yeah, it's our duty, man. That's all I got. It's our duty as men to
I like
be
it.
good, strong men and lead from the front, man.
I like it. I preach the same shit
Let's go.
because I truly do believe that. I don't agree with the men that always promote things using violence and being obnoxious and being assholes all the time. There's those guys
For sure.
right?
Yeah.
Just doesn't seem like a good path to go down.
Yeah. All different walks of life, man. All different. That's like the gym. People are always tripped out on when they come and meet. They come to the fight gym and see a bunch of professional, high level. I hang out with a lot of like UFC and MMA pro guys, and when people come and they're real nervous, they think we're just gonna punch them in the face or something. I'm like, but then they hang out for a little bit. And like, you guys are the most humble, like no ego. I'm like, yeah, we get beat up every day.
Yeah.
Like, we know what we're capable of.
Yeah.
And the outside people, like it's not even. It wouldn't be fair to try to just beat up an outside, just a regular civilian, So it's always fun. But
That's a funny way to look at it.
yeah, no egos. Man.
I know you've been working on you're partnering with some of the guys doing some of the health products.
Yes, sir. Yeah, health
I've
products.
been
and,
really curious about that.
Yeah, so I brought you a sample here. So this is called the X39. This is the most popular, and there's a couple little brochures, but there's a few days worth. So
Thank you.
I have one on right here on my wrist. I wear a few different ones that they have different benefits, but so it's a phototherapy patch. It's a non-transdermal, meaning nothing's like transferring into your skin. Like a lot of people know, like a nicotine patch or something, or something like it's going to seep into your skin like slowly and give you, say, nicotine benefits or
Right.
whatever. Like this is a non-trans. It's like it's this little patch like trapped inside this little shell.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
We'll get one out. Oh, see, there's almost nothing to it.
Yeah, and it's just a little white patch, and there's just a lattice structure of a bunch of different amino acids and crystals and molecules. And what it does is you stick it on your skin, and your body heat activates it, and it reflects a specific wavelength of light back into your skin. And the scientist and inventor, man, he's a incredible man he comes from a line of inventors. He has over like 200 patents, but he created this, and it turns on a peptide inside of our body, endogenous peptides. So that starts like once we turn 20, it starts dying out in our body. It starts lessening in our body, and that's part of us aging.
No shit.
Our fine lines, our skin, our wrinkles, our collagen starts dropping. We don't heal as fast, like all those things. And that patch elevates that, and it wakes that back up in our body. It actually resets 1/3 of our genome inside of our body to a younger, healthier state. So what you do is you just put that thing on, like I put one on you, on the back of your neck for 12 hours. You leave it on for 12 hours. You take it off, you throw it away. So 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So like 8 in the morning till 8 at night, take it off, throw it away. The next day, wake up, do the same thing. And it just has this compound effect of this healing. It signals your body to heal. And it's been incredible. So I'm a brand partner with the company. I was introduced to it the day of my fight last September. My elbow was in so much pain a week before my fight, and I was like, well, the week before you just kind of relax and chill out anyway, so I'll go see all the doctors, the smart doctors and stuff that I know and that I work with, and they'll figure it out. Well, I did that, and they were doing all the shockwave therapy and the needling and the cupping, and I do the hyperbaric chambers and ice and red light, and I do all this stuff.
Yeah.
I do all this stuff, being a high-level professional athlete. And nothing even helped it, not one bit. I was like, what the heck? I was like, well, I'm going to leave it up to the big man upstairs. I was like, I need this fight for my family. I haven't fought in a year.
Yeah.
And
Time to
I
get
can't
up.
back out. Even if I have to fight one hand, I'm going to do it. So I woke up Friday morning, the day of my fight, and I tried to extend my arm, and no, it was still just as that much pain. So I was like, I told my wife, and I was like, I'm fighting with one hand tonight. It is what it is. And I go over to this recovery center my buddy Jose owns, and he's like, how you doing, champ? He's like, how's the elbow? And I was like, it's no good, man.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm fighting with one hand tonight. And he says, 1 second. He ran to his house and he got a few of these patches, and he kind of bracketed like the pain area. And he was like, leave them on. He was a former MLB player. He's like, we've helped out tons of people in the baseball community. He's like, these things are miracle patches. He's like, just leave it on until your fight. I'll see you tonight and bring in my 2 sons. And I was like, cool. I was like, looked at it and I was like, what are these stupid little stickers? I was like, what's this stupid little sticker gonna do? But I was like, I'll try it.
Fuck it.
He said they're safe. Olympians use it. It started with the Navy SEALs. It's completely safe. And I was like, okay. So I kept it on. I get to the fight venue. I wrap my hands up. Before I put my gloves on, I pull the stickers off, throw them away. I went out there, no pain at all.
Shit.
Yeah, I won my 16th pro fight, and I could not believe. I was just like,
Oh,
oh my goodness.
holy cow, they worked.
Yeah, they work just like that. The one that he put on me, the specific one, is like for pain relief, because pain is just like stuck energy. So he found the pathway of the pain and just like bracketed it, and then it just spread, like disperses of the pain. It's real interesting. There's a lot. There's a lot to it, but what I say is just people just if anyone wants to try it, reach out to me, or I'm on social media, I'm Stewart or whatever.
Yep.
I'll give you a whole rundown and send you guys information. But yeah, it's just stick with it and wear it until your miracle happens. Because some people are 1 day, some people are 10 days, some people are 2 months. But I've seen it all. I'm not making any claims, but I've seen people's leaky heart valves heal or neuropathy go away. Or
Wow.
I've seen cognitive, like, incredible things. So everyone's kind of different on how their body reacts to it.
Yeah.
But
You found the bridge and you gave it a bridge.
man,
And it fucking cleared up. That's incredible, man.
the benefits since then, though, like that was just day one. After about 6 weeks, I couldn't keep my mouth shut about it because the benefits in the cardiovascular in the gym, and then I used to have these little like panic attacks, like that stuff all went away, and my vision's gotten better. My blood pressure is completely leveled out. It's been high my entire life. Like all these things, like even being like a super in tune with my body and working out hard, like my blood pressure is always high. Like my whole family, like kind of runs on like a side of my family. So I'm super thankful. That's why I'm involved with the company, and I'm always promoting it. So
It sounds now. Well, now I'm more curious. Now that you got the one on me.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh shit. Well, where can I try? I want to focus.
yeah, that's the happy. What I put on you is the Eon. That's the happiness patch. It helps just stress in your body and inflammation. It's like drinking 30 cups of royal jelly is what they say.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's good stuff. And then Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Kava Sutra. I'm wearing the hat, and I brought a. It's my biggest, most loyal sponsor. So I brought you like a free drink
Hell
from
yeah.
there. So
Thank you.
Kava Sutra is
yeah.
it's a non-alcoholic bar. They've sponsored me over the years, and they're a big supporter of me in all my fights and helping me out with gym equipment and just finances and stuff. So it's a non-alcoholic bar.
Is that over at Desert Ridge?
It's right over by Desert Ridge. There's actually 4 locations here in Arizona now.
Nice.
2 in Phoenix, 2 in Tempe. But it's a non-alcoholic bar, so it's a Pacific Island root, like the kava plant, and then they extract parts of this root and like super like mellowing. It kind of makes your mouth a little numb. It tastes like mud, like dirt water, mud water. But it's a cool little thing.
I'm gonna have to go try it, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you. That was my next question. Was about your dieting and stuff like that. Yeah. Because I'm a real big. I've learned over the years what eating clean and eating better for you can do for your body. And it's kind of hard. I know this is gonna sound weird, but bear with me. It's kind of hard to diet correctly because of all the processed shit that we're fed.
Right.
You know, a lot of it is processed or tampered with before we can ever even get close to getting our hands on it. Yeah. So eating clean these days is it's difficult. You know,
it's a lot. You have to do a lot of back end work and understand and experiment for sure. I've been experimenting since I was probably 15. Being an athlete, people are always just giving me the latest and the greatest and the best stuff.
Of course.
And I'm around other pro athletes, and we all talk, and everyone's body is kind of different, you know. But I just say if you can't fish it, farm it, or hunt it, like don't even mess with it.
I like that.
You can't fish it, farm it, or hunt it. There's an exception on a few things, but diet's huge, man. I've been playing with it. I've been playing with it a lot for a long time. Carbs, proteins, fats. So good carbs, good fats, good proteins. There's a lot to it, you know. I don't know. I can go over like a basic like day, you know what I mean, of kind of stuff that I eat, or like what are my staple things for sure. If you want me to do that.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you said everybody's body's different, and I'm a huge proponent of that as well. It's like listening to your body and listening to what it wants because it'll fucking tell you.
Right.
You know, but
yeah, maybe a bowl of oats will affect. You know, your body won't react good to that, but mine does. You know, or a game meat like a venison or elk over a beef or a chicken or a fish. Excuse me. I like to get just a well-rounded, you know, carbs, proteins, fats. Those are your macros. A good clean carb, you know, oats and rice and sourdough. I like fermented stuff is real good. Sweet potatoes, I'm huge on sweet potatoes. Honey is a good carb source. Eggs, superfood, guys. Like eggs are huge. All the meats. I've been steering more towards lean meats. You know, fish and chicken. But I definitely eat beef and a lot of game meat. I'm a hunter, outdoorsman, so I just fed my 4 kids venison burgers before we came here.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they love it. You know, fruit and venison burgers. You know, like that's an ideal meal right there.
That's a wholesome diet right there.
Yeah, that's it. That's rich. You know, rich, good fuel, and I know right where it's coming from. And meat, good fats are huge. You know, nuts and seeds, olive oils. It's such a massive anti-inflammatory. That's been one of the biggest things I've been playing with is just drizzling extra virgin olive oil on top of like my food. You know, if I make rice and chicken, and some avocado, I'll just drizzle some olive oil across the top. There's so many benefits to it. But like peanut butter, nut butters, you know, I like almond butter a lot.
Yeah,
for sure. Pure maple syrup. You know, if you want the sweet stuff, chocolate. I mess with chocolate. 70% cacao or better. And I make I teach my kids like it's okay to have some sweets. Like we're not having a bowl of ice cream after every meal every night, you know. But if you do, it's okay to have it, but make sure it's good for you. It's serving your body in a positive way. So 85% cacao, you know, like there's a lot of benefits. You're getting your copper. You're getting, you know, a lot of benefits from that stuff. So, sweet potatoes, chicken. Sweet potatoes, chicken, cottage cheese, you know, yogurts, fermented foods, sauerkraut, sourdough bread, that kind of stuff I recommend for sure. Yeah. As long as it's clean like that, it's not freaking made in a factory with a bunch of plastic and stuff added to it.
And that's it.
Seed oils and enriched and fortified stuff. Like if you see an ingredient list this long, don't mess with it. Don't mess with it.
I typically, even when I do go to the grocery store, one of my rules is I typically just try not to fuck around in the aisles.
Outside aisles, baby.
Yeah. You know, that's all. There's nothing good in there for you.
No.
I mean, except for like the only thing I justify is like seasonings.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah. Good salt is huge. You know,
Good salt is huge, man.
That's huge, man. All the electrolytes and minerals and the trace minerals that you get, you just put that. That's how I start every single day. I'll wake up, praise the Lord, man. Have some gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
Brush my teeth so I don't have some funky mouth, you know. And I'll go down there and I'll just grab a pinch of salt, put it on my tongue, let it dissolve, and then just grab a cup out of a glass. You know, we have so much plastic, we consume so much plastic and everything. So out of a glass, room temperature, so you don't shock your body too much. Down the hatch, and I'll put my patches on. You know, I'll go outside and get some morning sunshine. There's so many benefits, and there's the UV is not so high like where it's going to burn you in the morning. There's so many like blues and yellow wavelengths of light. If you get that in your skin and your eyes, I take my shirt off, you know, I'll stretch up.
It's good for you.
It's so good for you. I have my kids do it too. Like those little things set your circadian rhythm, give you the just the benefits. Like you're just building this foundation of this free stuff, you know, like a bag of salt, Celtic salt, Baja Gold, whatever, is $15 and it's going to last you 2 years. You know, you just grab a little pinch.
It's funny you bring that up because I don't know where it was, but I saw that video. I saw a clip of something to do with that yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's the first time I've ever seen that. And then now you bring it up again. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, because we fast like all night. We're fasting, like we're not eating, you know. I think it's awesome to not 12, 16-hour fast, you know. Let your body autophagy and eat the bad cells and all this stuff. But we're fast, we're laying down, we're breathing, we're going to the bathroom, like we're floating those 3, 4, 5 pounds, some people. Overnight, we're breathing out, like we're losing all the moisture and weight, you know. And we wake up in the morning fasted. First thing you should do is hydrate your cells. Get those things bouncing around and working properly. Hydrate, good clean water. You know, I got the RO system and all that stuff. Like that stuff is super important. Like those are like goals, not this big fancy car. Like my house, clean air, clean water. You know what I mean? Good fuel, so I can live long and strong and be healthy. But yeah, salt, water. The LifeWave, the patch company, they make a supplement jar that goes hand in hand with the patches, so they work even to their most full potential with a lot of vitamins and minerals and helps with stem cell activity as well. I do that, you know, with my water. You know, squeeze some lemon in there, maybe a little baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. That's huge because yeah, there's a lot of little things, but I just recommend people just diving into it and to just experiment and see how your body reacts to it. Like so much more energy, you'll sleep better, get that morning sunshine, you know. Yeah, especially on top of your shoulders, you know. Ooh.
Even when I started leaning even harder into because I did a lot of carnivore in the beginning, you know, just all protein.
Yeah.
When I dove straight into it, man, the first thing that I noticed was all my joint pain, all of my joint pain, dude, and like my knees are fucked up, but it doesn't help that I still drink, right? I will tell you that's a fucking mistake because I'm poisoning myself along with my body trying to heal. And I can feel that. But when I'm eating cleaner, dude, all my joints are like super happy with it.
Yes, sir.
And if that's step number one, right? I can't wait to see what's fucking. If I could quit drinking,
yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you can.
Well, when I quit drinking, there you go.
Yeah, you got it, man.
The proponents are there.
For sure, that's cool. That's fun to hear that you say that and that you're in tune with your body. And you notice those little things because a lot of those processed carbs and those chips and all this stuff like that stuff is just inflaming our bodies. You know?
It really is.
And a lot of the drinks that we have is high acidic. You know, and the disease grows in acidic environments. We want to alkaline. You know, we want to do the leafy greens and we want to do that good water and we want to, you know, do that the baking soda and the lemon and stuff like that makes it more alkaline. So we know disease and stuff can't like even like cancer can't grow in alkaline environments. So we want to alkaline to a certain extent. But yeah, that's Thanks for sharing that. But yeah, that's a big thing, man. That I've been like, how can I better myself? All right, this week I'm gonna look at my diet and like, okay, man, I really like mayonnaise, like on a burger or something like that. But like mayonnaise has no nutritional value, so I'm just gonna like kick that out. You know, like after some time, like, all right, this week I'm not gonna like I chewed tobacco for like 20 years. You know, I smoked cigarettes from like 6th grade to my freshman year, and then I was like, I want to play football, so I'm gonna switch to chewing. And then I just did that forever. And then I was like thinking on it, I'm like, dude, it's not serving me in any positive way. And I'm like trying to like read a book to my kid, and I need to spit in my spit tube, and like all this kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, like this isn't doing me no good. My breath's all funky. My little teeth are kind of brown where I set the chew. I'm like, this is trash, you know. I was like, let's just have. It's hard. Like I've quit for a few months, and I go back to it or something like that. But now I'm just like, I'm to the point now. I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
You know, even like my newest thing is cussing, man. It's my potty mouth, man. Because I'm like, I cuss like a sailor. You know, I grew up rough and raw, and just like tough. I was challenged by a guy that I respect a lot. He's like, you sound uneducated, you know. You cuff, it's just like a filler. It's just a filler. And I was like, just have some emotional intelligence, you know. If you don't have to fill it because you don't know what to say, so you say F-bomb or whatever. I'm like, dang, okay, like it's tough for sure. You know, like slip up for sure, but just always searching for something just to have a little improvement, just better myself, better the people around me, better my kids. You know, my kids dropping a mother. You know, I'm like, oh crap! All right, I better tighten up around here. You
Guess
know?
where he got that?
Yeah, I wonder where you got that from. Well, Dad just freaking. Yeah, so
that's a good way to be, though, man. It's just always looking to be a little bit better.
1% better every day.
Yeah, every bit. You can't go wrong with it.
No, you can't. That's why I've been on that journey for I don't know 10 years or whatever, but just that discipline and self control. Like okay, and always adding those things. And all like people are like, oh, what's that? I talk about a diet or something like, oh, don't eat that food. That's not good for you. Like, oh, it's not going to kill you. Well, all those little things that add up, and they are going to kill you. They're going to slow you down, and they're going to make you sick. So I make it just a game. Make it a game, and then just be like, I have control, and I have discipline, and I can. I believe it. I'm just going to think it and then just do it. So, yeah, it's been awesome, man.
One of the things you had brought up, first of all, the cursing thing. I never took it seriously, but my mom, when I was super young, when I was starting to come into a preteen, she always used to tell me, "Don't cuss, it makes you sound stupid," and she was kind of being an asshole about it.
Yeah.
But now that I get older, I'm at a certain point where I'm finally like, damn, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like it because you can find more important words to use instead of just fillers.
Right.
You know,
fillers,
and now I totally agree with you.
Watch your tongue. It says it in the Bible. You know, if we open that book, man, that thing, that's just the information of all. Like any story you can ever think of, good, bad, ugly. There's horrible things that happen in there. There's miracles that happen. That book right there has just been such an eye-opening, beautiful thing. And it hasn't been that long, you know. I was born and raised Catholic, and their delivery system, their delivery, and just kind of how their perspective. For me, it didn't. Especially as a kid, I was just like, man, I put my wall up strong. But over these last, 5 years or so, like it's just been a journey. Just like I go on all these other journeys of health and fitness and mental and stuff. And I was like, let me go down this road and let me open up this book and let me do my digging and research and let me, I think about the people that I respect the most. And then when I think about it, I'm like, they're strong Christian men, you know? So I'm like, there must be something to this. Let me go down this road instead of let me peek over that wall that I have up still, you know? And then I'm just like, smash it down and finally just surrendered it all. And it's given me so much power, man. And the people I've met and then the people I've watched them change their life has been the most fulfilling thing you can possibly do. So, yeah, that's been huge. But yeah, like I was saying that in there, like watch your tongue. You know, your tongue has so much power. So that's another reason why.
Well, I think that plays into not only being a good leader at home, but also being a good leader in general. You know, it's something I've always felt like. a good leadership quality of a good man should do is be able to speak intelligently and to be able to portray himself intelligently instead of just spewing hateful words just to make filler, like you said. And one of the other things you mentioned that we talk a lot about on here is emotional intelligence, being able to recognize and have that conversation even with yourself, to make these changes and to be able to do that without being angry or upset, again, not just for you, but for those around you.
Right. That's good. You gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself, baby.
That's about the best way you can put it.
Yeah.
But
having those brothers, right? That the men's group, the brotherhood, the honest people that aren't just bogged down by the drugs and alcohol and addictions and stuff. Like, that's why that iron sharpens iron men's group, I go to that, because these guys are just like, if you're like kind of feeling down, like, they'll see your energy and they'll call you on it, like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Why aren't you acting yourself? What's going on? And they'll bring it out of you, like,
that's so dope, man.
Oh, it's so, like, you would never think, like, some of the toughest, baddest dudes, like, with the craziest backgrounds are in there. I'm just like, I would have never thought. My old neighbor, just kind of invited me over to this thing. I would have never expected it to be like, you got to come, man. You got to come. Saturday morning, 7 a.m., wake up. I'm not a morning person, but like when I fought that Friday night, like 15 of the guys from the Iron Sharpens Iron, they came to my fight, rocked some Adam Stewart boxing shirts, and then, I fight. I'm up all night, blah, blah, blah. Adrenaline, a swollen eye, fat lip, and 3 hours of sleep. I wake up, I'm going to ISI. Saturday morning, I don't care that I fought last night and I only got 3 hours of sleep. Like, I'm going, like, it feeds you. It's like the meat and potatoes. It's like, it's.
I might have to go check it out.
You got to check it out. Yeah. Everyone's got to. If you're feeling any kind of little tickle in your belly right now, or a little maybe want, like, let's go. Like, you'll feel the love. And I watched some of the baddest dudes just break down, just hand it all over, surrender it. There's so much power in it.
That's such an important thing, being able to open up and let it go like that. Another thing that I preach a lot about on here is listening to your soul's cravings. Like, because again, when we talk about your physical health, you say your body will tell you what it needs, and if you listen enough, it'll tell you what it needs. I also feel the same way about, like, my soul and what my soul and my spirit desires, as far as my surroundings, my life, what do I need to feed my energy?
That's right.
And there's a lot of that stuff, that I have to be honest with you. I crave a lot of that shit. I want some like-minded folk, like that energy. It's like going to a concert. You go to a good concert, somebody you love. There's nothing that's going to replace that energy and that feeling. And I think the people in your life have something to stand for as well.
That's right. Yeah, no doubt. You said something. It just sparked a thought. I just had a talk. I was hunting 2 days ago with a buddy, and we were having a talk out there. And it's when you hold on to guilt and shame and insecurities, like how horrible that is for you. Like, it creates disease.
It does.
If you hold on to shame, and these things. So getting it out, speaking it, going to that brotherhood, just getting that off your chest, just letting it twist and just get up and out of here, like, be gone. Like, that's why the community, fellowship, brotherhood, not holding back, like, oh yeah, maybe, like, people have addiction problems, porn addictions, they have all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, they talk about it. You're going through divorce. Something horrible happened to you when you're young. Like, all that stuff. Like, that stuff, you got to get that off, get through. Like, the best way through is to go through that and give it your brotherhoods. Man, like I said, this is no judgment zone, or wherever you are. Find a men's group, a good, strong men's group that has strong men, not a bunch of freaking pacifiers sucking sissies, but good strong men, man, that'll shoot it straight.
Well, that stuff really does create like a internal weight. It's blocking. It's disease, and it keeps you from being on the best path you could possibly be on.
That's right.
So I definitely agree with you on that, and that's part of what we wanted to do, here was give everything a voice and give it a fucking way out. Excuse me.
right.
See, now I'm doing it.
Just
But-
take a body shot, man. Just think of me just ripping a liver shot every time I get it.
But yeah, just getting that stuff out, man. And I try to preach it as much as I possibly can,
Yeah.
because there are a lot of people that. There's a lot of people that'll say, "Oh, yeah, well, you think it's like just therapy?" And I'm like, "Well, it's not just therapy. It's therapeutic, sure, but it's healthy."
Right.
And I didn't realize how healthy it was until I started doing it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, letting that just get out of you, and
Yeah, that's all. We were talking about this morning in our group. It was a powerful one. Usually we end about 8:15, but we stopped at 9:15 because a couple guys opened up and they
kept going.
and we just kept going. And you're like, no, you're like, if you need it, like we're in a big group of dudes. Like it's supposed to be like 5 to 6 people in our small groups, but ours is like 30 because it's like the Lions. Then it's just a group of just these lions, like these.
I love
Just
it.
sheepdogs, like it's just some strong, powerful men, like-minded that have a voice and they'll speak up for what is right and stand for what is right. And yeah, we just stayed and we were going and people were crying and it's powerful, man. It's
Probably the best word for it. How powerful it is.
man.
The things that it can do to your mentality is
Just to hear this guy's brother's story over here, like how much it's going to help you in your life and how much you're going to just be thankful and just feel that and just understand people. Like everyone's fighting a battle you know nothing about.
right.
So just have grace, man.
That's exactly it too. Is don't ever take anybody for granted because of that, because you think that they might just be ignorant. You have to remember, man. Me looking at you, if I didn't know you, I would try to remember that you're going through stuff I may never see in my life.
Right.
I think that's always something fair to think about.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was weird. Never heard that before.
That's good. Yeah.
But no, that's incredible, man. Is there anything else that you want to plug in before we take off here?
I think we covered some awesome stuff for sure. Boxing, I'm family man. I love I have 4 beautiful kids, 2 boys, 2 girls, and an awesome wife, rock solid wife with some great morals. I lucked out there for sure.
That foundation is
Man,
true,
Yeah. Fighting. Yeah, I have a fight April 18th here local in Phoenix.
Let's go.
In training camp. I just finished week 1 of training camp. I ran my 3 miles this morning. My wife and kids, they joined me on their bikes and they rode next to me,
Yes.
for a little 5K this morning around the neighborhood. So I told them, like, you guys, I appreciate it if you guys do this every Saturday. After I come home from ISI, it's like if you guys can come and ride with me because you guys can get your morning sunshine, your exercise, but it's also pushing me because I fight for you guys.
Yeah, now you're with your family.
And I'm just with it. I'm running, I'm maybe running a little faster and just keeping up with them because they're on bikes. And
Yeah.
it's
Damn, man.
yeah, it's incredible. And then we go and eat some venison burgers, and fruit. It's like
It's a perfect morning. Sounds like
that was yeah. My wife ran some errands and I just fed the kids and put the boys down for their naps and then I come here and I'm talking to you. It's yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. But fight camp. This is the week 1 just ended. Putting in my miles, putting in the work. April 18th. I don't have all the details yet, but it's a new promotion here in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned for that. You guys can follow along. Adam Stewart. You can't miss his big red beard, man. The All-American heavyweight Adam Stewart. Yeah,
There you go.
16-1. 16-1 is my pro heavyweight record. 16 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. So yeah, 18 pro fights. It's been a journey, man. It's been a fun one. Where we came from, man. We're doing it, man. We're doing it.
That's why it's one of my favorite stories, man. Just knowing where we came from. Remember, everybody, check out Kava Sutra. I'll put the link in the bio. And I think I might go today, actually.
Yeah, let's
'Cause I
go.
got some free time after this.
Let's go. We should go right now. Let's go right now.
I'm down, dude.
Sweet. Heck yeah.
I'll throw on my boots and we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
Lifewave X39.
Yeah.
We're going to check out these patches.
Yeah, I got a link for that if you guys are interested. I'm a brand partner. If you use my link, I appreciate it. You can just go lifewave.com and it'll go to some random brand partner in the company. But if you use my link, I'd appreciate it for sure.
Oh yeah. If I see details on Facebook or anything about the upcoming fight, I'm gonna be sure to post them. I'll
Awesome.
share all that stuff. So
Yeah. come back too. We can come back and do this, man. I'd love to come back and do this again.
I would love to have you again, bro.
Yeah,
This has been great.
This is good. This was real cool, man. I'm glad to do it.
I love doing it with guys that are willing to share. You know, you got all the powerful stuff that I want to say,
Yeah.
and I love it. So,
Heck yeah.
all right, man.
All right.
All right, people. See you in the next one.